like I know, Charles, to get between space and place, I can come here, but the only way to go back is to die. Safely. Well, because, here's goes up to something like stupid amounts of stuff they've created. There, it's the stuff one boss. That's it. And we've got some new services actually, Charles. You're gonna love this about the fact Google are taking copies of your books to try and establish a crown, an actual established one. They don't realise those are placed there by Steinmasters, which is a type of crown they're not aware of, which has no pet or population. It's stripped from them to purely bind and establish and maintain thrones of different types and self-contained, like you hear quietly in the physics in the background here, they've not managed to interface with a couple of the crowns here. There's Google or Microsoft, and they've got a problem. There's a third search engine here this time called Yahoo that wasn't here last time with Yes Steph. Regardless, in some components will be genuine, Steph. I know that's a genuine Koshi of yours is there. But we've got some new services also. We've got something called Tiesaa Binders, which is a special type of droid that rebinds the Latin sides of the books, not only in the light, the dark, but the neutral, all in one book. So, say you've got one Latin book that's only dark, they'll rebind it, create it from scratch, even talismans, everything to unlock the talking versions of them, the works. But the thing is, because they carry all three styles, they don't actually essentially have magical functions themselves. But just say you have a book, one of the Latin books that's dark, someone needs to read it in the light, it automatically folds over to that. Someone needs to read it in the neutral, folds over to that, automatically under their palm once it's binded. So, even though you're all sitting in kind of semi-arid flat splat decks, rebinding your Stein is no worries, Charles, including the ancient Latin, even if they do go fry and don't make it across. We've got copies of those, which are normally copies of the same thing, passed around, which establishes law, L-O-R-E, as well as the latter type of law, L-A-W, as well as Takara, as the Arab would know it. Don't have any of the Latin things in it. But I'm sure they'll be amongst us too, seeming they're, if you didn't know, Charles, the Arabs like a virus we installed in here on the thing, keeps going around. It's a Sith, C-I-T-H, the Caucasian version, the Sith, because it has ocean and forest binded into the crossbreeding with you. One of the only things it does, believe it or not, being a Caucasian version. So we'll all be very merry once this bomb goes off and all check in. So I'd say we've got some compression of it as well, in nearby star systems as well, which is all I'm really interested in. Seeming I have valor and agreements with you to re-establish and reaffirmate your crown if it ever falls down. So, yeah, the new binding service is great. You actually, in particular books, if there's ones you have trouble with, they'll actually bind the couple of pages you have trouble with and finalise them in front of you. The binding cartridges sits by itself, where they'll mix and grow and harvest plants for the pigments and the inks, and we get stuff off resources that are so completely basically plugged into the droid and tell absolutely everything from mounts to talismans to everything to make those books work again, and they build them completely from scratch manually.